Halloween and the failures of cultural appropriation policing. Hey, it's Prince of Queens, and before I get into the main topic of this video regarding cultural appropriation, I wanted to briefly take a look at this meme that showed up on my internet today, reminding me, of course, that the left can't meme. I'll give you a moment to pause and absorb. How clever! Mocking a perfectly normal gay guy who happens to be white for being white. How incredibly productive and earth-shattering to the dominant social paradigm that we live with in the current year. Just as much white privilege as a straight white person. Like, say, the privilege of having completely unfunny memes made to mock their demographic being totally socially acceptable and encouraged in mainstream culture. Just enough discrimination to never admit it. I wonder if this meme itself might be contributing to that very stubbornness that the creator is complaining about. Anger at white women using the slang you stole from black women. That sounds rather specific, considering I've never actually heard a white gay guy complain about white women speaking similarly to white gay men. Perhaps whoever made this meme did so as revenge towards a former friend that they were mad at, who once said a thing like that. Rainbow merch from corporations with homophobic CEOs. Oh, shut up. No hate, but also no fats, no femmes. Okay, how many people still put no fats, no femme on their hookup profiles? I don't use them, so I wouldn't know. Sense of entitlement to other cultures. What does that even mean? I know what SJWs think that it means, but who are they referring to, and what did they actually do that demonstrated entitlement to another culture? Did they enjoy Beyonce's Lemonade album or something? Here's the thing, SJW meme failure. This meme doesn't offend me. It doesn't hit home and make me embarrassed about my behavior as a white gay man. It doesn't even remind me of a single white gay man that I know. All this does is show how deeply out of touch the meme maker is with contemporary culture, and how uncharitable and bigoted their perception of the supposed average white gay guy must be. It makes me think that the person who made this meme doesn't actually really know anybody like this straw man gay guy, and merely invents an entire reality for individuals that they encounter on Facebook or Twitter who happen to not agree with the typical SJW talking points. They encounter gay guys who simply say that they, for example, don't prefer dating effeminate or fat men, probably only after a conversation about dating preferences was already brought up and the guy explained that he doesn't feel that he should be shamed for his preferences, and then the SJW assumes that the guy actually puts no fats, no femmes on his hookup profile, which probably isn't even true. Regardless, I want to veer back towards the last line about entitlement to other people's cultures and make a quick point about cultural appropriation, because I haven't seen anybody really mention it, at least not simply. The relentless policing of supposed cultural appropriation itself has profoundly failed the Western left, because it gives a blatantly obvious mixed message about multiculturalism. How can people simultaneously claim that we should embrace immigration and multiculturalism and anti-racism if they are going to turn around and claim that these cultures aren't allowed to mix in the slightest once they are in the same nation as each other? Who the fuck came up with this sell? Who thought that the masses were going to be okay with this forever? Even on Halloween, we have people complaining that little white girls might want to dress up as Moana, who is a fictional character from a recent Disney film that doesn't represent anything with religious affiliation. She just happens to be Polynesian in the film. My point is fairly simple. If you want people to embrace multiculturalism, you can't make culture so incredibly stressful where people constantly feel like they are walking on eggshells to avoid offending people by styling their hair incorrectly, using the wrong slang, or dressing up as a non-offensive Halloween costume that somebody decided they should be offended by. I personally think that we need to try to encourage multiculturalism because I don't think there's any chance that the world is going to move towards having greater racial and ethnic segregation in nation states over the coming years, and thus, people should learn to get used to living with people of different skin colors and cultures. And so, one of the first steps towards doing that should probably be to drop the cultural appropriation demonization, especially around Halloween. That's all for now.